Welcome back to Cozy Space Living, where we help you make the most of your small apartment with big style. Today's video is all about creating an aesthetic that blends eclectic and bohemian styles without drowning in clutter. If you've been struggling to find that sweet spot between creativity and calm, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more home styling tips and like this video if you're into all things cozy and creative. Got any decor questions or style dilemmas? Drop them in the comments below. We love chatting with you. Now grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's walk through 20 curated steps that will help you design a space that feels expressive, layered, and organized all at once. Let's go! Start by understanding what eclectic and bohemian mean to you. Eclectic style is about mixing different design influences, old and new, bold and neutral, while bohemian leans more relaxed and earthy. The key is identifying what resonates most with your personality. Write down a few descriptive words for each style. For example, for eclectic, vintage, bold, and surprising. For bohemian, natural, textured, and carefree. This will be your anchor when choosing decor. When you're designing a small space, having a clear vision keeps things cohesive and prevents visual chaos. Even in the most eclectic room, balance and flow are essential. Color is your best friend and biggest challenge when mixing styles. Stick to a core palette of 3 to 5 colors. Think earth tones like terracotta, olive, and sand, with pops of jewel tones or black for contrast. These tones will serve as a base, so you can layer on textures and patterns without things looking overwhelming. Limiting your colors keeps the vibe chill even when the elements are bold. Use your palette when shopping, arranging, or even DIY. When in doubt, ask yourself, does this color fit within my scheme? If not, it might add visual noise instead of visual interest. In small spaces, every piece should work hard. Choose furniture that's multifunctional, like ottomans with storage, fold-out desks, or nesting tables. Look for unique secondhand finds to bring in the eclectic vibe, but keep silhouettes slim and legs exposed to create an airy, open feel. Avoid bulky or heavy furniture that can make a small room feel cramped. Balance is key. A vintage peacock chair or mid-century coffee table can be a statement, but surround it with simpler pieces so it stands out rather than overwhelms. Texture is where boho really shines. Think macrame, woven baskets, fringed throws, and natural fibers. But too much at once can feel chaotic in tight quarters. Stick to a layered but light approach. Choose one or two dominant textures per zone, like a chunky knit throw on the couch, paired with a rattan wall hanging. This adds warmth and variety without making your space feel crowded or heavy. Less is more, especially when it comes to highly tactile materials. Eclectic style doesn't mean everything goes. It's about mixing thoughtfully. Start by editing what you already own. Keep only what brings joy, tells a story, or serves a purpose. create visual breathing room by leaving space between decor items. A curated collection of 5 meaningful pieces will have more impact than 15 random ones crammed onto a shelf. Try rotating collections seasonally to keep things fresh and avoid overloading surfaces. Display some, store some, and swap them out when inspiration hits. A bold piece of art can pull a room together. Choose 1 or 2 statement artworks that reflect your eclectic taste: a vintage portrait, abstract print, or cultural piece. Avoid gallery walls that go too wide or tall in small apartments. Instead, opt for a tight grid of smaller frames or one large piece that commands attention. Lean art casually on shelves or stack frames for a relaxed, boho feel. This keeps your walls interesting without feeling overly designed. Plants are the unsung heroes of boho eclectic design. They bring life, color, and texture without adding visual clutter. Plus, they help purify the air. Use tall plants like a rubber tree or fiddle leaf fig in corners to draw the eye up, making the room feel taller. Smaller plants can accent shelves, coffee tables, or windowsill. Vary your pots. Try ceramic, terracotta, or even basket-style planters, but keep them within your chosen color palette to tie everything together. The eclectic boho blend thrives on pattern, but in a small space, restraint is key. Stick to 2 or 3 pattern types, like tribal, floral, and geometric. Distribute them evenly throughout the room to avoid hotspots of visual chaos. If your rug is bold, balance it with neutral cushions, then reintroduce pattern in a subtle curtain print. Try to mix scale as well. Pair a large patterned rug with small, detailed print pillows for contrast and depth without overcrowding. Lighting can make or break your cozy aesthetic. Combine ambient, like a floor lamp, task, like a reading light, and accent, like fairy lights or candles, for depth and warmth. Rattan pendants or Moroccan lanterns can add boho charm, while mid-century table lamps bring an eclectic flair. Think soft, diffused light, not harsh overhead. Use warm white bulbs and dimmers wherever possible. This lets you control the mood, cozy and calm, or bright and productive. Even in a studio, you can create zones. Use rugs, bookshelves, or curtains to subtly define areas for sleeping, working, and lounging. This helps your brain shift gears throughout the day and prevents your decor from blending into one indistinct mix. Each zone can have a slightly different vibe within the same style framework. For example, use warmer tones and soft textures in your sleeping zone, while adding bolder art and lighting in the living area for energy and contrast. Clutter-free living means making use of vertical space. Add floating shelves, hanging baskets, or pegboards to keep essentials off surfaces, but within reach. This works especially well with the boho eclectic style, where wall-hung textiles, hats, or vintage tools can double as decor and storage. Try installing a high shelf around the perimeter of your room for books or baskets. It adds interest without encroaching on precious floor space. Boho eclectic design is the perfect backdrop for displaying personal collections, travel souvenirs, vintage cameras, books, or ceramics. Use open shelving to tell a story. Mix items of varying heights and textures and leave space between objects so they don't compete for attention. Group similar items in odd numbers, like 3 handmade bowls or 5 vintage postcards, to make your collections feel curated, not cluttered. Mirrors expand visual space and amplify natural light, crucial in small apartments. Choose one statement mirror or cluster smaller ones for impact. Go for ornate vintage frames for an eclectic edge, or natural wood styles to lean into the Bohemian vibe. Round shapes can soften hard corners. Position mirrors to reflect light from a window or bounce visuals of plants or art to create more depth in your layout. Instead of bulky dressers or wardrobes, look for underbed storage, open garment racks, or wall-mounted solutions. Use decorative baskets and trunks to store things stylishly. This keeps your room open while allowing your style to shine through. Label storage bins or choose clear containers to avoid the dreaded "where did I put that?" panic later. Form and function can coexist beautifully. Add handmade charm to your space with DIY decor. Paint your own wall art, weave a wall hanging, or recover a thrifted chair in fun fabric. These details make your space feel truly yours and add that eclectic touch that mass-produced items can't replicate. Plus, DIY projects are budget-friendly and often more sustainable, win-win for style and conscience. Flat surfaces are clutter magnets. Make it a habit to keep them clear, limit nightstands and side tables to just a few essentials. Use trays to corral small items and add structure to your decor. This trick makes even a cluttered space look curated. Ask yourself, does this item earn its place here? If not, tuck it away or donate it. Intentionality is your secret weapon. One of the best ways to keep your space dynamic without adding clutter is to rotate decor with the seasons. Light linens in summer, cozy knits in winter. You can also switch out pillow covers, candles, or wall hangings to reflect seasonal color schemes while staying within your core palette. Store off-season items in vacuum bags or labeled bins to keep your apartment feeling light and fresh year-round. The beauty of boho and eclectic design is that it's deeply personal. Trust your gut. If something feels right to you, it probably is. Don't worry too much about following design rules. Let your creativity lead, then refine your space with the clutter-free tips we've shared. The goal is a space that feels like you, cozy, layered, and inspiring, with just the right amount of wow. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Cozy Space Living. We hope you're feeling inspired and ready to mix those eclectic and bohemian vibes like a pro without letting clutter take over. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear which tip you're most excited to try. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Until next time, stay cozy, stay creative, and keep making your small space feel like home.